Aloha, good morning, and welcome. I'm Evan, this is Terra. We're live in the living room for Live Yoga Channel. Roll out your mat. Let's have a beautiful practice. So we'll come to a comfortable seated position, cross-legged to your degree of flexibility with a sit bones down, palms resting onto the knees, thumb and forefinger can touch. Lift the heart, soften shoulders. Let's soften the muscles in the face now. Allow the eyes to close. Smooth face. And we'll encounter our breath and breathing at the tips of the nostrils, becoming aware of the sacred entrance of the breath without needing to change anything. Just allowing ourselves to be a witness to the breath in and out at the nostrils. Breath will be our guide for the journey this morning. Next hour or so, we'll move along with the breath through the postures and into a relaxation. Use the breath as our guide. If there's stress or struggle in the breath, we know to back off. If there's room and space, we can always deepen our focus and allow the breath to deepen. Allow the eyes to come softly open. We'll begin with a round of pranayamas, a breath retention exercise. Kapalabhati's forceful exhalations through the nostrils. So as you push the air out through the nostrils, the belly button's going to retract back towards the spine. Passive inhalation to follow. We'll work together at my rhythm. You can close the eyes or soften the gaze if you'd like. Take an inhale. And let's begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Continue. Exhale, 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 all the breath. Kumbha, breath retention. Inhale, half lung of air. Hold the breath in, chin to chest. Pull the shoulders to the ears, engage the perineum like you're keeping yourself from going to the loo. No breath in. When you're ready, slowly release the hold, slowly release the breath. We'll do a second round of Kumbha's breath retention. See if you can hold the breath in a little bit longer. Take an inhale. Engage your holds, chin to chest, shoulders to ears. Perineum lifts, gazing to the center of the mind stuff. Slowly release the hold, slowly release the breath. Keep the head center, allow the eyes to come open. We'll move the yoga into the eyes, moving only the eyeballs. Take an inhale. The exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Another inhale. The exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Inhale. The exhale, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Inhale. The exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, let's focus the eyes. Right hand comes up. Not too high, not too low. Fingertip in line with the eye. All the focus to the fingers. Slowly bend the elbow without blinking. Tratakant. Fingertip to the nose slowly and fingertip extending back out. Gaze beyond momentarily. Once again, focus on the finger without blinking. to the nose and slowly extending back out. Gaze beyond. One last time, focus on the fingertip. No blinking. Slowly extend back out. Let's release the hands, palms together. Bring some friction into the palms, energy moving, prana developing. We'll do palming of the eyes, right palm, right eye, left palm, left eye. No light coming in here. Bathe the rods and the cones of the retina, the eye sockets with this healing energy. See if you can slow down the breath. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms out and away. Sit bones down, arms coming all the way up and overhead. You can bring a little side body stretch in if we're just warming up. Elbows are straight, palms are pressing. Slight tuck in the chin, air passing the epiglottis here. Slight constriction in the back of the throat. We'll do ujjayi breathing. Sound of the ocean waves on the inhalations and the exhalations, please. And slowly release. Back of the right hand touches the back of the left. Turn the palms down to interlace the fingers. We're going to roll the arms in, up, and over to your degree of flexibility. Maybe able to go halfway like I'm demonstrating, maybe all the way like Terra is demonstrating. Bringing the yoga into the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingertips. Release and switch. This side may be different here. Left hand comes up and over the right. Arms come in, up, and over. Making sure you keep a smile on the face. Yoga for the arms and fingers. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Can shake it out. Bring the legs in front. Dandasana, staff or stick pose. Heels are up, knees are down. Sit bones down. You can use your claw hands at the side to help the heart lift, shoulders back. Bring the yogas into the toes here. Yoga for the toes. Squeezing the toes for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 squeeze, and release. More yoga for the toes. Right leg up and over. Going to interlace just like we did with the fingers. See if you can get 1 toe, would be amazing. 2 toes. Fantastic. Perhaps 3 toes, maybe a 4th toe. Try to get the big toe. Wherever you're at, we're going to go ahead and squeeze the toes, activating the sciatic nerve, largest nerve in the body. Keep squeezing the toes, the marmot points between the toes, and release. Same thing, other side again. This side may be different. As we go through the warm-ups, you'll notice some contrast between the lefts and the rights, and continue to stay on the journey, maybe next week, maybe next month. Get that 2nd toe, maybe the 3rd toe. Maybe we got all the big toes, squeeze the toes now. All the toes are activating, arm points are squeezing. And slowly release. Bring the yoga into the ankles now. Forward for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 and hold. Clockwise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring the yoga up into the knees. Grab opposite elbows. Sit tall. We're going to rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch legs. Yoga into the opposite knee. Lift the chest and rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Let's bring yoga up into the quads here, coming all the way up to the front of the mat. Right heel comes in. Left leg goes back. Left ankle is back. Left knee is down. Left hip is down. Slowly, to your degree of flexibility, where you can keep a smile on the face. Or you can stay steady and smooth in the breath. Start to bring the weight back. Perhaps one elbow and the other. Listening to your body. This is your journey. Slowly, perhaps, back of the head to the earth. Entire spine. Arms reaching all the way back once again. Left hip is down, left knee is down, and my breath is slow. Slowly, let's come up and out. Same way as we came in, back to the elbows. And switch legs. Left leg comes in. Right leg's going back. Right foot, the ankle comes flat. Right knee stays down, walk the hands back. Perhaps to the elbows. One elbow, maybe a second elbow. If you've got the privilege, you can lay the top of the head flat. Maybe the whole spine comes to lay on the mat. And if the whole spine is on the mat, the arms can reach up overhead to grab opposite hands or elbows. My breath is smooth. Smile on the face. And let's come out. Elbows to the earth. Press the palms. Come all the way up to standing position. We'll be in Tadasana. Standing pose. Take your time. Feet are coming together here. Shoulders are down and back. Fingertips down to the earth. Let's close the eyes. Soften the gaze and feel the connection point in your feet rooting to the earth. Feel the lightness in the crown, connecting crown chakra to the heavens. So feel solid in the feet and light in the head. We'll use our mind's eye to visualize now. Beautiful sunrise or sunset that we've seen recently. Preparation for Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation. Contemplating our personal relationship to this beautiful, beautiful sun. Life-giving energy to all the humans and all the animals, the plants, all the living things on our planet Earth that we're standing on. Getting their energy from the sun. We're so grateful. This amazing star in the solar system. Again, we'll do Surya Namaskar, moving 12 postures. Take a deep inhalation. On the exhaling breath, allow the eyes to come open, hands are heart level. Inhale, arms up. Reach up. And lift up. Look up. And the exhaling breath, hinge and fold from our hips. The first stretch of the day here. Fingertips coming in line with the toes. Weight of the head hanging heavy. You may notice backs of the knees are bent. See if we can press both knees back evenly. See if we can lift the tailbone a little bit further. Belly button coming down. The thighs. Weight of the head. Once again, heavy in the direction of the shins. And my breath is slow. See if you can slow down the breath and breathing. If you've got the privilege, you can press the palms to the earth. If your palms are on the earth, you've got the privilege to bend your elbows. Pull. Pull the body closer. Again, most important, the key to this pose is our breath. Bend the knees now, send the left leg back, left knee down. Ashwasant Shalanasana, this is the equestrian pose. Hips are going down to the earth. And lift the chest, peel the arms back. Gazing up towards the heavens. front foot in line with front knee, coming towards the midline. Soften those front toes, put a smile on the face. Back foot and knee pressing into the earth. Keep lifting the chest, looking up towards the sky. Place the hands. Turn the back toes, step back. Parvokonasana. Mountain pose. Hands and feet shoulder distance apart, and spread the fingertips wide, peace fingers facing forward. Press the palms evenly to the earth. Drive the inner elbows towards one another. Chin drops towards the chest, can make some space between the shoulder blades. Intercostalis muscles, the rib cage is extending, lengthening the muscles in the rib cage. Let's engage Uddiyana. The belly button's going to come up towards the heavens. Tailbone coming with it. Body shapes like a V here. Looks like a mountain. Shaping like Mount Everest. You may notice one knee wants to press back towards the wall more than the other. See if you can press both knees back evenly. You may notice one heel wants to press down to the earth more than the other. See if we can press both heels down evenly. And if we've got the privilege to have the heels on the earth, we can lift the toes up off the mat. And my breath continues to be the key. Smooth and steady, please. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Exhaling breath. We drop the knees to the earth, send the heart right between the thumbs, elbows in tight to the body. Ashtanga Namaskar. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin on the earth. Nasakara Mudra, gaze down at the tip of the nostrils. Elbows are up. Shoulder blades are back. Button tail up off the ground. Ujjayi ocean breathing, audible inhalations and exhalations, please. Point the toes, coming into Cobra or Sphinx. If you're going to Cobra, press the hands, can lift the chest. If you'd like to move to Sphinx, a little bit of a warm up, elbows in line with the shoulder blades. Press the hips down, lift the belly, lift the chest, can gaze up, and use the hands to grip to the earth, pull yourself a little bit further through. Small sips of air in and out, please, in the backward bends. On an exhaling breath, place the hands. Let's press back. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. As you found your mountain pose, let's do yoga for the organs here. And take a deep inhalation in, please. Fill the lungs. On exhale, open the mouth, let all the breath go. Up, down, up, down, up, down with the belly button. Keep bringing the belly button back towards the spine. With no breath in, no breath in. Belly button up and down. Try it for a few. When you're ready, release movement in the belly. Turn the breath. Left leg forward. Right knee down. Ashwasana, Shavanasana on the other side. Equestrian pose. Once again, we're going to sink the hips. It's going to feel different on this side. Your journey, stay with the breath. Chest is lifting, arms peeling back, gazing up towards the heavens. Soften those front toes and put a smile on the face. Place the hands on exhaling breath, feet together, backs of the legs, perhaps lengthening. Body starting to warm up here, moving through some of the grinkies, the blockages. Depends how we may have slept last night, how we may have ate last night, what our activities have been thus far today. As the body moves through these blockages,
we go through these postures. Notice you can go deeper. Perhaps the palms are pressing on the earth now. Perhaps those elbows are beginning to bend, pulling the body even closer together. Once again, the breath is the key here. Palms together. Inhale, rise up.
Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to our sides. Allow the eyes to close momentarily. We'll do Surya Namaskar once again on the other side. Linking breath and movement together now. 12 breaths, 12 poses. Let's see if we can move together. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, eyes open, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale. Equestrian pose. Place the hands. Exhale, mountain pose. No breath. Knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Come on down. Inhale, everybody, to cobra now. Press the hands. Lift the chest. Exhale, turn the toes. Press back, mountain pose. Right leg forward. Left knee down. Inhale. Equestrian pose. Place the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Feet together. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms. Beautiful job, yogis. Close the eyes and let's visualize now our personal relationship to that other amazing celestial force on our planet, the moon, the lunar force. It's come through a half moon in recent days. We're in a waning moon cycle now. Perhaps visualize a beautiful crescent moon that you've seen in the sky in the last few weeks, maybe last night or in the nights ahead. You'll see the crescent moon. The moon influences our mind stuff. It influences the waters of our body. The waters of the planet, the tides all shifting with the phases of the moon. So grateful for this amazing, sinewy, silvery influence into our worlds. We dedicate Chandra. Chandra in Sanskrit means moon. Chandra Namaskar. With the intention of making our minds our very best friends. Changing only 4th and 9th postures. Allow eyes to come open. Take an inhalation. And on the exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold.
Find our breath and breathing once again in the forward fold. Noticing that the body is deepening into the folds, every passing the salutation. Tailbone coming up towards the sky, forehead going in the direction of the shins. Can pull the body, perhaps slightly closer. Backs of the legs are straightening. Knees, left leg back, left knee down.
Inhaling breath, hands heart level and all the way up and overhead. No hard and fast rules here. Can keep the palms together at a steeple or just release the palms. Keep the arms shoulder distance apart. Continue to work the sink into the hips as the arms lift up. Feel the lightness in the arms and the weight of gravity into the hips. Looking up to the sky. Front knee in the direction of the midline. The back of the body here, this is crescent moon pose. Back of the body is actually shaping a crescent moon. Up and back with the hands. Breathing deeply. And let's place the hands.
Right leg coming back. Meeting in Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Exhaling breath, knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar, elbows tight.
And then inhale, point the toes, lift up, cobra. Perhaps a little deeper into the forward, into the backward bends here. Turn the tops of the toes, press back, mountain pose. Left leg forward, right knee down. Chandrasana, crescent moon on the other side. Listening to your bodies, your journey. You may be able to stretch a little bit further on this side. You may be able to stretch a little bit less. Listen to your breath. Hips continue to sink. Lift the heart. Reach the arms up and back. Body shaping like a crescent moon here. Breathing deeply. And let's place the hands.
Exhaling breath, feet are together. Backs of the legs are lengthening. Forehead in the direction of the shins, please. Again, if you've got the privilege to have your palms on the earth, you can bend your elbows and pull the body close together. If the body is already tightly connected, you can turn the palms back around fingertips in the direction of the heels to help pull the body even closer together. Once again, key to the pose is our breath. Press to the feet. Inhale, rise up.
Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Close the eyes momentarily. We'll do Chandra Namaskar once again. 12 poses linking to 12 breaths. Let's see if we can move together. Allow the eyes to come open. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands.
Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon pose, Chandrasana.
Place the hands.
Exhaling breath, mountain pose. No breath, Ashtanga Namaskar. Come on down.
Inhale, cobra. Lift up. Exhale, mountain.
Press back. Right leg up, left knee down.
Inhale, crescent moon position. Place the hands.
Exhale, feet together.
Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Beautiful. Close the eyes. Nice job, yogis. And let's momentarily reap the benefits of these transformative practices. We'll tune into our heart center. Notice the beating of the heart. Oracles and ventricles of the heart have been activated, vitalized. You feel the tingling in the fingers, the toes, the capillaries, the skull are all vibrating. So grateful for this amazing flow of life force energy. Allow the eyes to come open, hands come to heart level. On an inhaling breath, arms are going to come all the way up. And on an exhaling breath, we're going to sit the butt and tail down and back. Utkatasana, this is chair pose. Once again, no hard and fast rules with the hands. You can stay in a steeple. Gazing up towards the ceiling. Keep the head center. Elbows are straight, fingertips reach. See if we can sit the sit bones down a little bit further. Knees are together, feet are together. Smile on the face, sit down a little bit further, keep reaching through the fingertips. If possible, you can lift your toes up off the mat for 5. Breathing deeply. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release the hands. We'll do Dvik-asana, double angle pose. Interlace the fingers back behind us, squeeze the shoulder blades. Take a deep inhalation, and on the exhale, hinge and fold the body forward once again into a forward fold now with the arms engaged and up overhead. Arms are pulling up towards the sky, head going down towards the toes. Listen to your breath. No stress or struggle in the brain or in the breath. Backs of the legs pressing back evenly. Tailbone lifting to the sky. Chest to the thighs, forehead to the shins, crown to the toes. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Hands to the low back. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Continue to move through the chair series here. Twisted chair, bring some fresh energy into the stomach. Take an inhalation. On the exhale, let's sit down like we're going to a chair. Left elbow to the right thigh, can hook it. Head and neck turn towards the right side wall. Palms. Namaste position. Lift that right shoulder, lift the heart. Keep the knees together. Slow down the breath. If you'd like to go to the next phase, you can look down. Left hand in line with right toes, right hand pulling up towards the heavens. Right shoulder coming with, lift the heart. Twisted chair position here. Want to move to your bind, you may give that a chance now. Right hand in the low back, left hand up, back, and around. No need. Continue to work through your twist wherever you find it this morning. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release, hands back to heart level. Do the same thing on the other side. Twisted chair, bringing some fresh prana, life force energy into the lovely, lovely liver. Take an inhalation. On the exhalation, sitting down, right elbow to the left thigh. Find your twisted chair with the knees together, feet together, head and neck turned towards the left side wall. Palms are in namaste. Gaze can be at those hands, perhaps up towards the ceiling. If you want to go to the next phase of this posture, release your palms, fingertips in line with toes. Opposite hand reaching up to the ceiling. Lift the heart. Slow down the breath, please. If you want to move to your bind, left hand to the low back. Right hand from the floor to turn, or leave the right hand right there. Keep lifting the heart space. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Hands come back to heart level. Release the palms to our sides. Take a big step backwards. Moving into table position. Inhaling the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold the body forward. Body's going to shape hinging from the hips here 90 degrees. Straighten the elbows, point the fingertips, make a line of energy from the tailbone all the way out through those fingertips. It's a flat back, belly button is up. Gaze down about 4 feet in front of us. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Hands come heart level, bend both knees, balance pose. Right foot is coming up and back, right sole to the back wall, hands are heart level. If you don't have an injury, you can go ahead and extend those arms. It's okay if you wobble, it's okay if we fall. Spirit of the yogis, get back up. If not today, maybe next week, maybe next month. Keep pressing the rear heel, pointing those front fingertips, active in the hands and arms and shoulders. For 3, 2, 1, hands to heart level. Let's stay right where we're at. Both hands all the way down. We'll do a little half moon position today. Left hand in front, about a foot and a few inches out to the side. Right hand, about as far as I'm going today, is to the low back. Okay, keep pressing that right sole away. If possible, you can lift that right hand to the sky. Turn the head and neck towards the right side wall. Body shapes like a half moon position. If possible, you can bend the back knee. See if you can grab. Right hand to right foot. Kick that foot away. Nice little opening. Look up and over that right shoulder. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Come on back up. Woo! Shake it out. Do a similar sequence now on the other side, moving from balance pose, hands are at heart level. Take an inhalation, and on the exhalation, left leg up and back, body pendulums forward, parallel to the earth. Ground that right foot again if you have no injuries. Extend the arms, straighten the elbows. Point the fingers, move through the wobble, find your dristi on the floor about 4 feet in front. Press the left sole back. Line of energy from the left sole all the way out through the front fingers. For 3, 2, 1, hands heart level, bend the right knee. And bring both hands down if you need. Get the right hand as the base. About a foot, foot and a half in front, couple inches out to the sides. You got to find your spot. I used maybe 2-3 fingers there. You use a block. Left hand over to the left hip. Left hand to the ceiling if possible. Head, neck turn to the left side wall for the half moon position. Breathing deeply here, please. Nice opening in the hips. You want to bend that back foot. See if we can grab. It's okay if we wobble. It's okay if we fall. Try straighten the right leg. And then try and kick that left foot up and away. Maybe different on this side than it was on the other. It is for me. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly. Come on out. Shake it out. Bring the feet all the way up to the front of the mat. Mat distance apart. Arms up and overhead. Right hand's gonna grab the left wrist. Left hip comes out, rounding out the side body. Right hand pulls. Right shoulder forward. Gazing up towards the left armpit chest. Treat in a hurricane for 3, 2, 1. And switch. Nice to get the stretch in this plane. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Right hip goes out. And then pull all the way over to the left side. Left hip slightly forward. Gaze up towards the armpit chest on the right side. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. And slowly release. Feet come hip distance apart here, about 5 inches. Take a deep inhalation. On the exhalation, let's hinge and fold. Forward, easy forward fold. Padahastasana, hands 2 feet position. If possible, fingertips coming underneath the toes. If you can't do that in this moment, go ahead and press the hands back behind the calves. No hard and fast rules. If you've got the fingertips under the toes, you can start straightening the backs of the legs. Maybe walk the hands even further underneath the feet. Maybe perhaps to the middle of the palms or all the way up to the wrists. Find your degree of engagement in this pose. Again, the key to the pose, you guessed it, is our breath. Breath is smooth and steady. Bend the elbows, pull the body a little bit closer together if possible. And let's release the hands from the feet. Peace finger's going to go to grab the big toes. Belly button's going to lift. Chest going to lift. Gaze going to lift. Chin comes up. Gaze towards the front corner of the room. Perhaps to the middle of the room, maybe all the way up to the ceiling. Backs of the legs are straight. Stretching the neck here for 3, 2. Keep looking up. 1 and release. Walk the feet mat distance apart. We'll do Shakshuni Mudra. Bend the knees, belly button coming down to the thighs, weight of the head is going to hang heavy. Arms coming all the way out and around the back edges of the calves. So you can grab onto the chin, maybe the ears, perhaps all the way back behind the skull. Knees are bent. And then once you get your grip, so you can straighten the legs, lift the toes, straighten the legs. Shakshuni Mudra. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Place the hands shoulder distance. Step back. Parvottanasana. Mountain pose. Bend the right knee. Press the left heel down. Bend the left knee. Press the right heel down. Straighten both knees. Press both heels evenly down. Right heel is going to stay down. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Big toe in line with the midline. Straighten the right elbow. Press the right heel. Lift that left leg a little bit further. Take an inhale. And on the exhaling breath, left foot all the way up and through. Moving into the warrior series here. Warrior 1 position. Back foot turns in 10, 20, maybe 30 degrees. See if you can sink those hips down. Front thigh coming in the direction of parallel. Soften those front toes and hands together at heart level. On an inhaling breath, arms coming all the way up. Keep lifting the arms, sinking the hips. Right shoulder in line with the left. Gaze forward. Front thigh maybe Sink a little bit further, soften those front toes, put a smile on the face. Warrior one position for 3, 2, 1. And transforming now into warrior 2. Arms are parallel. You can open up that back foot and hips slightly. Check in back there if you'd like. Arms are parallel once again. Palms turn up or down. Gazing right at those front fingertips. Sink a little further to the hips. Front knee in line with front ankle. Front thigh in the direction of parallel. Back foot gripping the mat. Smile on the face for 3, 2, 1. Right hand transforming once again. Advaya Vira Bhadrasana. This is the fearless warrior. Body shapes a diagonal. Try to keep the weight up off the thigh. Back foot is gripping. Smile at the face for 3, 2, 1. Left hand to the earth. Right hand to the heavens. Head and neck turn to the side wall to your degree of flexibility. Keep lifting the chest, lifting the hand. Right hand to the low back, go to your spine if possible. Open up the Pridayakash, the heart space. Keep lifting the heart up. Strong in the legs, becoming a warrior for 3, 2, 1. And slowly release, hands to the earth. Back knee to the down, to the ground. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Left foot out. Left elbow in contact with left inner thigh. Hands are in a push-up position here. Key to this pose is getting the right elbow in contact with the right inner thigh. Start with this hip stretch. This is a good beginning point for everyone. A is for attempt. If possible, let the weight of gravity bring you down. Left leg comes up. Right hip connects to the right thigh. Lift the back knee. Left foot is up, back knee is up. Point the rear toes, chin is up. Perhaps the toes come up in the back as well. Arm balancing pose for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come to meet in Balasana, child's pose. Heels to buttocks, forehead to earth. Palms gently resting up at our sides. Grateful now for the largest organ on the body, the dermis, the skin, this alchemical combination of elements happening in the body, the fire element is rising as we bring the motive passion into the body, mixing with the watery element, body made of mostly water. Fire in the water, creating a purification, steam, perspiration coming through every pore of our skin. Naturally opening, detoxifying, building immunity, ridding the body of unnecessary toxins, natural waste distribution system. So grateful for this beautiful skin. Listening with perspiration, breathing in and out effortlessly through every pore in our bodies. Let's take an inhaling breath, rise up, place the hands, step back once again, Parvokonasana mountain pose. This time left heel is down, right leg is lifted up to the sky. Left elbow is straight, left heel is down. Big toe, the back foot is lifting in the midline. Lift it up a little bit further on an inhale. On the exhaling breath, right foot all the way up and through. Body knows the journey here. We're going into the warrior series. Sink a little bit further. 10, 20, 30 degrees in the back foot. Sink down, ground that back. Pinky toe edge, hands come to heart level. Inhaling breath, arms coming all the way up overhead. Left shoulder is in line with the right. Gaze is forward and eventually up. Soften the front toes, sink into the hips a little bit further. Breathing deeply, warrior one. Position for 3, 2, 1. Open up, transform. Walk that back foot back a little bit so you got some room to sink to the hips. Arms are parallel, gaze right at those front fingertips. Strong legs here, becoming a warrior. Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing deeply. Tendons, muscles, active, stretching. Left hand forward. Meet the right, body shapes a diagonal. Pin that back foot. Sink a little further to the front hip. Lift the heart. Breathing smoothly and steadily for 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the earth. Left hand to the heavens. Stay strong in the feet. Keep lifting the heart. Take the left hand to the low back. Heart space coming up to the sky, gaze up to the ceiling. Active feet, active legs, becoming a warrior for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, left knee down, heel toe, right foot wide. Right elbow in contact with the right inner thigh. That's the beginning. Hands in a push-up position. And then again, start with the hip stretch here to create the opening. And then key to the Kondinyasa is to get the left elbow in contact with the left inner thigh. So the body bends forward slightly to make that point. You can drop the back knee momentarily. Straighten the right leg. Lift the back knee, lift the chin. See if you can lift the back toes even for a moment. 3, 2, A is for attempt. 1, and slowly come on down. Meet in child's pose, Balasana. So grateful now for the nervous system, spinal cord, the brain stem, right and left hemispheres of our brain. Yoga poses activate the neural channels, inner psychic circuitry, the body. Grateful for the senses. Grateful for the intellect. Grateful for the ego. So grateful for this central processing system, allowing our words to be heard, allowing yourself to feel sensations, deepening connection to our central nervous system. Inhale and rise up when you are ready. We'll come to meet once again in Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Right heel stays down. Left leg's going to lift up. This time left knee bends. Open up that left hip. Keep the right elbow straight. Press both hands evenly. Open the hip a little further. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, left knee coming all the way to the left wrist. Walk that right knee back. Key to the pose is the back knee here. Do proud pigeon pose, Kapotasana. Fingertips come in line with the hips. You can claw the hands to lift a little further. Bend the elbows if you need. Lift the chest. Sink to the hips. Stay active in the front shin. Help you stay grounded in this pose. Keep lifting the chest. Gazing up towards the ceiling. Slowly return the head. Do twisted pigeon here. Right hand comes beyond the line of symmetry to the middle. You can come all the way up onto the left knee or just in front. Left hand to the right thigh in the back. Gaze up over the left shoulder towards the back corner of the room. Breathing deeply into the twist. Inhalations to vitalize the pose. Exhale to relax a little bit in. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Walk the hands slowly out in front. You come to your elbows. We're going to find a way to rest the head. Move in the direction of our prone pigeon. Forehead comes to the earth, perhaps the elbows, the palms. You can make a pillow with the hands. Stay active in that back knee, active in the front shin. Mindful not to splay too far side to side on the hips, but you can make micro moves or adjustments, deepening your connection to the release and sensations in our hips. Long, slow, steady inhalations and exhalations, please. Come all the way up and out on inhaling breath. Place the hands, left leg back. You can do X's and O's. Walk the back foot out. Eventually, place the left heel onto the mat. Press both hands evenly. Lift the right leg. Bend the right knee. Open up the right hip. Gaze over the armpit, chest on the right side. Lift that right hip. Take an inhaling breath. And exhale. Right knee to the right wrist. Proud pigeon once again. Walk the hands back in line with the hips. Key to the pose. Back knee stays grounded. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Sink the hips. Turn the head. Twisted pigeon. Left hand coming across the line of symmetry out in front of the left knee, right knee, or up on top. Right hand to the left thigh. Head and neck turn all the way up and over that right shoulder. Gazing towards the back corner of the room for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Try our prone pigeon. Lay ourselves down on our front shin. Careful once again not to splay too far side to side. Eventually coming to let the weight of the head hang heavy into the palms, into the elbows, onto the floor. Slight micro movements and adjustments. Stay with the breath. Inhale, come all the way up and out. Come to mountain pose once again. Then X and O. Walking out, and eventually we're going to walk ourselves right into the middle of our mats. Malasana, plow pose in preparation for our squats pose. Someday I'll get it. So squats pose in preparation for arm balancing and inversion. So a little bit of yogi's choice here. If you want to move through your squats, please do so. You can do some openings, nice twist, see what feels good for you. If it takes a little time to get there, please explore it. If you want to work into your arm balancing, moving into crow pose. Terra's going to demonstrate. Going to bring toes close together, eventually lifting one toe and the other toe, the chin point slightly forward. If you want to transition from your crow pose, you can go to your tripod headstand. Just shift the gaze, body will come naturally down. So you can play with it a little bit here, working through your crow, maybe one toe, maybe one foot, maybe both. If you want to try your tripod headstand, you may. You may just stay right in your tripod if you're not comfortable. Want to use the wall, you can use the wall. If you're comfortable with your headstand, you can move through some variations in the headstand. Once again, yogi's choice here. Moving through squats, arm balancing and inversions to your degree of flexibility. Let you have a little bit of fun with it as we go through. We're going to move into Sarvangasana. The headstand is the king pose. Sarvangasana, queen pose, shoulder stand. Nice natural balance, great relief to move into the inversions. Use gravity to flow the blood. So I like to kind of come in all at once, knees to chest, hands next to me, and I just pull the body up and then the hands to the low back. So it's okay if you're kind of way over. That would be Ardha Sarvangasana. Just means Ardha means half. So a half shoulder stand is good here too. Most important for me, keep the head and neck still. No movement of the cervical spine, please. Place the hands to the low back. Give yourself some support on the buttocks, on the kidneys. And gaze up at the big toes. Once again, this is an inversion practice, so we're using the support of gravity to flow the blood all the way back to the heart. So the heart is flooding with fresh prana and oxygen, loves it. The brain is now working in a much easier direction relative to the flow of oxygen, so you can be oxygenating the brain right now. Gazing right at the big toes. You can use your concentration to gaze at the big toes. Keep the right leg up. We'll do some variations here. Left leg coming all the way up and overhead. Perhaps all the way to the floor for 3, 2. One left foot comes up. Right leg goes down once again, perhaps all the way to the floor. For 3, 2, 1, both feet are up. And when you're ready, we'll transition now into plow pose. Maybe that's why I keep saying plow. It's the terminus of this sequence here. Once again, head and neck stay still. Hands can stay on the low back. If the feet are on the floor, just keep them right there. If you got your feet to the floor, you can interlace your hands like we do in Dvika-asana, the double angle. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the hands to the earth. Get a little bit more room into your plow. We're all going to transition effortlessly out here. When you are ready, you can release the hands. Down, back to the floor. Vertebra by vertebra, come on down in contact with the earth. Extend the legs out in front. Lay yourself smoothly onto your mat. Nice counter pose here, Matsendrasana. It's a fish pose. Heels together, arms real close to the body, if possible, underneath the buttocks. Elbows in tight. Bring the big toes together. Take an inhale. Lift the chest, top of the head to the earth. Keep lifting the chest. Pointing the toes, and if you'd like to add your fish gills, take the lower set of teeth past the upper set of teeth. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the spine flat to the earth, palms out underneath, ankles flop to the sides momentarily. You can turn the head and neck from side to side, back to center, relieving any lingering tension from the inversions. Bring the heels into the buttocks in preparation for our backward bending series. Do bridge pose to begin. Press to the feet. Lift the thighs. Lift the tail. Lift the belly. Lift the chest. If possible, squeeze the shoulder blades underneath. Squeeze those arms in and tight to the body. Chin to the chest. Once again, mindful not to move the cervical spine. Keep it just as it is. Lift the thighs, lift the tail a little bit further. If you'd like, please stay right there. Stay in your bridge pose. If you want to move all the way to the wheel pose, Chakrasana, you can release the arms. Fingertips in line with shoulders. Turn the palms down. Keep the elbows in. Take an inhale. Come to the top of the head. Take another inhale. Rise up. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Lift the heels if you'd like. full wheel pose for 3, 2, 1, and slowly come on down. Palms turn face up, ankles flop to the sides. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale. Once again, noticing the beating of the heart. Deep inhale. And exhalation. Noticing the sensations, the vibrations. Remaining witness, staying connected to breath. Let's take the arms all the way up and overhead. Reach the right arm, right toes, reach. Left arm, left toes, reach. Both arms, both toes, reach. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, yogi sit up, coming all the way up. A little bit forward fold here. Back to stick pose, much the same way as we began. Sit bones are down, toes are up, knees are down. Take an inhalation. Exhale, hinge and fold. It's hands to feet position here, but maybe it's hands to knees, hands to shins. Perhaps you can get your hands all the way up and around. It may be grabbing on opposite wrists, wherever you're at. Slow down the breath, bring the belly button towards the thighs. Bring the crown of the head out towards the toes. Breathing slowly and steadily, please, for 5, 4, stay with the breath. 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the feet hip distance apart. Right hand all the way back behind line of symmetry. Move to a twist. Left hand to the right thigh. Keep walking that right hand back, perhaps all the way to the elbow, perhaps all the way into the shoulder joint. Gaze towards the bottom right corner of your mat. Keep turning the head and neck. Breathing deeply, please, for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Come on up. We're going to switch. Right hand to the left thigh, left arm back beyond the line of symmetry. Behind you. Perhaps all the way to the elbow, perhaps all the way into the shoulder. Gazing over the left shoulder, down toward the back corner of your mat. Use your breath for 3, 2, 1, and slowly, mindfully come all the way up and out. Finish this morning's posture sequence with Navasana, the boat. Merrily down the stream we will go. Lift the chest. Bend the knees, arms are up, body shape in a V here, straighten the legs, gaze right at the big toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kapalabhati breath, forceful exhales. Slowly release. Spin around 180 degrees for our favorite yoga posture. Corpse pose, Shavasana. So ankles are gonna flop to the sides, foot and a half apart. Palms turn face up, just a few inches away from the body, whatever's most comfortable for you. See if you can lay your entire body in contact with the floor. Allow the gaze to close, turning the senses inward. Pratyahara. Withdrawal of the outward senses. Do an active relaxation to come even deeper into preparation for corpse pose. And point the right toes, lift the right leg just an inch, squeeze, flop the right leg. Point the left toes, lift the left leg, squeeze, flop the left leg. Squeeze the buttocks now like you're going to lift it, but take the tailbone and belly button down, 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 and relax the hips. Relax the midsection, genitals, belly button. Rib cage now, deep inhalation. Fill the lungs all the way up into the upper ribs. Exhaling breath. All the breath goes. Fist with the right hand, lift the right arm slightly, squeeze, flop the right arm. Fist with the left arm, lift and squeeze, flop the left arm. Chin in the direction of the chest here. Lengthen the cervical spine. Keep the skull on the mat. Lengthen and relax. Head and neck now going to turn from side to side and back to center. Simhasana, the lion. Open the mouth wide, wide, wide. Stick the tongue out and down. Return the mouth, soften the jaw. Squeezing the muscles of the face now. Make a funny face. Eyelids, eyebrows, hairlines, temples. Squeeze and relax. Smooth and soften every muscle in your face. Smooth and soften every muscle in the face. The entire body now, from the head to the toes, relaxed. See if you can visualize your entire body from your bones to your skin, relaxing. Entire body from bones to skin, relaxing. Bring our awareness into the present moment by focusing on the breath at the nostrils. Resolving now to remain a witness to the breath at the nostrils. Simply watch the inhalations and the exhalations. Remaining a witness, we'll shift our attention to the navel region. Each passing inhalation, navel rises. Passing exhalation, navel falls. See if we can watch the rise and fall of the navel, counting backwards from 10. Inhale, navel rise. Exhale, navel fall. Inhale, navel rise at 10. Exhale, navel falls at 9. Inhale, navel rise at 9. Exhale, navel falls at 9. Stay with your count. Your breath. Remain a witness all the way down to 1. You can release the count, release the breath, release the mind to drift effortlessly. Allowing ourselves to once again remain a witness, can be aware of any sensations, impulses, vibrations, emanations in and around the body. Deeply sensorial. Allowing the body to regain a natural homeostatic balance, the moving from the mode of passion to the mode of goodness, sattva gunda. Just allowing the feeling of goodness to emanate through every cell in your entire being. And release the need for things to be any other than exactly as they are. Deepening our trust in the body's natural healing mechanisms. Trying to stay awake, mindful, conscious rest and relaxation. corpse pose, Shavasana. And let's become aware of our breath and breathing once again. Noticing the rise and fall of the belly. We become aware of the breath. We can gradually deepen the breath and breathing. Mindfully connecting our attention to the breath. Allowing the breath to fuel the body as it begins to wake up. You can move the fingers and toes, the head and the nose. As you're ready, you can move, reach, or stretch like you're coming from a deep and restful slumber. Moving slowly, can effortlessly guide ourselves to a comfortable side-lying position. Resting on our right side if possible. Take a moment to express some appreciation or willingness to engage these practices. Get onto the mat. Come in encounter with our spiritual self, the life force energy, and all things. So grateful for our willingness to engage these practices. Deepening trust in the value of the practice. Deepening connection to the breath as our guide. Use the strength of the hands to rise up to a nice, easy, comfortable seated position. And close the eyes, soften the gaze, rest the palms to the knees, thumb and forefinger to touch. Long spine, crown is lifting. Let's bring our attention to the brow center. Noticing the transformational quality of these practices. Resolving to bring the equanimity, concentration, the awareness of these yoga practices with us off the mat. Dedicating ourselves in service to the yoga. Bring the hands together at heart level. Grateful for the teachers, masters who've shown the way. Grateful for the unifying elements of the breath, and grateful for this amazing Cyber Ohana, all the yogis that are out in the world practicing now. So grateful for this community of yogis. Closing customarily this morning, namaste. Allowing eyes to come open when you're ready. Mahalo, thank you. Got a lovely glow after the practice. Once again, take that out into the world. Bring it into your relationships, into your workplace, into your homes, into your communities. That's where we most need it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a pandemic. It's time to breathe. Got to stay with the breath out there, folks. The world's pushing us into lots of interesting places, so we use the yoga. Once again, ancient technique, ancient practice in a very modern application. It's useful to us in our home. in our personal journeys. We hope it's useful for you as well. Thank you for joining us. We will look forward to seeing you again next week, or please just hop on. We've got plenty of content on there to keep you busy for the next week, the next month, maybe even for the next year. So Live Yoga channel, subscribe, comment. Have a lovely day. We'll see you out there in the real world, in the cyber world. We'll talk to you soon. Aloha.